Okay, removing old part. Okay, so first off I'm going to change filament, right? Go to the filament, press filament, tell it I want to change filament, right? It starts the filament process, and once the nozzle is up to temperature, out comes the filament. Pull it out. Take the new filament. Okay, it's asking me if the filament was unloaded. I'm replying yes. Now it wants to know what's the new filament. I'm telling it PLA, loading filament. Now it wants me to put it into the extruder, hold it in, press continue, there it goes. Right, it's now purging, and there's the new filament coming through. And the next thing is it's going to ask me, is the color right? I'm going to say yes, and it's as easy as that. That's our filament changed. Okay, now we're going to start printing the new component. So first of all we'll take the old thumb drive out. I'm using Cura. Prusa will and put the new program in, right? It's telling me that it's a prop 254 by 142, and it's asking me if I want to print. Press print. I'm not using Prusa for this because there's a lot of support structure, and Prusa doesn't do very well on tree support, whereas Cura does it extremely well indeed. Right, so now the temperatures have been achieved, and now because Cura doesn't know how to tell it to do a small bed level check, it's now going to do a full-size bed level check. The bed is up to 90. I find that the PEI stiction is not very good at lower temperatures. I've checked the temperature of the bed. 90 is actually 90. The nozzle temperature is now dropping down to 170, which is the normal bed level check temperature. All right. Starts off by doing a nozzle clean, and then it goes off. It's going to do a level check of the entire bed. That's 49 points. Right, almost up to temperature. Clear any filament away from the nozzle. Right, now on its way to the start point, it's going to do a filament purge. There we go. Right, and it's got an awful lot of work to do according to the computer. It's going to take 7 hours, 7.5 hours, and what I do find very disconcerting about this transparent filament is that it's very difficult to see. Right, we'll leave it there. As I say, it's got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of tree structure to put in.
Well, it isn't quite up to temperature, so I have to put the old hand over it.
Okay, alright. Okay, we're 40 minutes in now, and we can see a clear outline being produced. There's an awful lot of support that's got to go in on this with the tree structures. but it looks as though the trailing edge of the prop is being laid down on the bed. And we're now an hour and 30 minutes in, and you can see the whole thing is beginning to take shape, but there's an awful lot of support structure there. There we are now. 4 hours and 30 minutes into the print. I've arranged an infill of only 6%, which I think might be a little bit on the mean side, but let's leave it printing for now. Well, there we are. Total hours, it's total printing time 6 hours and 43 minutes. Right, but I am a bit concerned about this section here, which doesn't seem to have printed very well. First we have to get it off the bed, which is as easy as pulling up the magnetic plate and slight bend. Bingo. Right. Okay, well this separation layer, this is definitely not fit for purpose. This separation layer is right where the center of the prop is going to be. And the amount of and it's immediately split in any case as I'm trying to get the supports off. That's definitely not fit for purpose, and we don't have a center hole either. Yeah, right. If at first you don't succeed, give up.